but I've got no acquisition other than my little stitch marker that I've just showed you, which I have 4 of, for prancing sheep. Prancing. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Kelly, also known as RowRow and Kades, and this is a podcast all about everything I've been knitting and designing and crocheting over the last 2 weeks. And this is episode 77. Welcome everybody. The housekeeping as usual up front. It's very grey today, which is great for lighting because I'm not going to get any glare, but it's also quite windy and there's stuff banging around outside and I don't know what it is. And there was also a few birds having a meeting in the tree out the back of my garden, and they were making a lot of noise, but I think they might have gone now. I can't see any of them in there anymore. And it's quieting down. Anyway, another little bit of housekeeping is that I finally have a new camera. Yay! But with that comes technical issues. I'm wearing a little fluffy microphone and tucked underneath my, what's it called? Go Dynamo shawl. I'm just hoping that it all works and everything is fine. I really don't want to record an entire podcast only to discover that it's not worked or I'm not recording or something. But so far, so good. It's a cool little gadget. And I like this guy. I feel like a reporter. I want to put some googly eyes on there because he's got fluffy hair. I don't want to touch it in case I'm like going every time I touch it. So yes, we'll leave that alone now. Yes, so hello. I'm wearing my Go Dynamo shawl, which was the MCAL, Stephen West MCAL, Mystery MCAL. Oh my God. It was the Stephen West Mystery MCAL in October last year. I used Yarnsmiths Merino sock in the Parchment colour for these like grey kind of bits. It's not supposed to be grey, it's kind of like an off-white, but it looks quite grey. And then it's still beautiful. And then I used my 2023 Advent from Truly Hooked, which was All Things Bright and Beautiful, as the other colour. Because it wasn't really main colour, contrasting colour, it was just like 2 colours. So that's what I did. There were my 2 colours. And I love it and I wear it quite a lot, and it is a bit of it's not cold enough for a jumper today, but it's cold. So yeah, my cat has found something to push around the kitchen floor, so you might hear that too. I don't know how good this is. Who knows? Right. We will see when I do the editing. So, I have a half-finished object, which was actually part of a review that I did last week. So, last week I did a Scheepjes, or Scheepjes. I think it's Scheepjes, you know. I say Scheepjes, but I think it's Scheepjes. So, I'm going with that instead. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Someone did say, was it Velpy? I think it was Velpy, said that she appreciated my pronunciation of Scheepjes as a Dutch person. And then I said, was it right? And I don't think she's replied yet. So if you're watching, Velpy, let me know. I don't know whether it's right or not. And so I was talking to someone Dutch a while back and they said Scheepjes, but she could have said Scheepjes. And I've just misheard. But I know it's not sheepies or sheepsies, as a lot of people say. It is definitely Scheepjes. It's just whether the beginning's right. Anyway, whatever. I did a review on their Arcaidia yarn, which is lovely. It's very much like West Yorkshire Spinners' signature 4-ply. It's got that kind of rough feel to it. And I did 2 socks, which you've already seen one a few weeks ago, and I haven't done any more on them at all. I've been quite busy doing other things. I did knit this one. I don't think you saw this at all last episode. I don't think. But this was knitted in the Reef colourway, and it's their self-striping. And there's lots of different colours now. Since I've had this, they've brought out a lot more colours as well. And yeah, I just did a taupe vanilla sock just to see what the colours were like. I did say in the review I wasn't fussed on this bit being so chunky. I kind of was waiting for it to, I was enjoying like getting to the next stripe, and then this I just felt like I was stuck for ages on this coral colour, and I'm not a massive fan of the coral. But all that said, I do like the sock, and I'm going to knit the other one as soon as I can. I'm a little bit tied up, which you'll see in a minute. Go and take it in there and play with it. But this is Scheepjes Arcaidia. If you watch the review video, there is a chance of winning a ball of your own. Is that upside down? Yes. In the Reef colourway, which is this one. So you can win this, but you need to watch that review, and I mean, you can skip to the end of the review, but you do need to watch part of the review to find out how to enter. Sorry, but you know, I need the algorithm to work in my favour. So yeah, they are nice. These are just taupe with a shadow wrap heel. I did a double rib on the top, just for something a bit different. And I always do single twisted rib, but I thought, no, do you know what? Treat yourself. Do a double one. So they're not massively mid-calf or anything. They're not shorties, but they're not like really long. They're just kind of where I kind of like it most of the time. Yeah, so I will have them done soon, hopefully. We'll see how things go. So I've also been working on my Hexi cardie, but I've hit a bit of a snag. Where did that go? Oh, it's back in the bag. So I'm not as far as you would think I would be, because if I can find a photo, I will put one up. But basically, I had this colour in there, in the Hexi. And it just, although that colour's nice, that's the Fireworks colourway. This is Stylecraft Colour Blast, which is a new yarn by Stylecraft, and I really like it. So although that red, the Fireworks colour, is a nice colourway, it kind of didn't go with the rest of them, strangely. So going back to the start, I was given a sample pack of Stylecraft Colour Blast to try. And they were just in 30-gram balls, whereas when you buy it, it comes as a 100-gram ball. But I had every colour given to me, there's 6 colours, and they were all absolutely beautiful. And so I made the Hexi. So I made these, and I was going to make a Hexi cardigan, and that is all the colours. But originally I did have the Fireworks colour in there, and it just, because of the bright red, it just kind of took from this beautiful pastel colourway, and I kept looking at it and going, I don't like that in there. I don't want that in there. So I ended up pulling it back. So that's why it hasn't grown as much as it should since you last seen it, because they were about here, and I've pulled them out, and I went back down to pretty much this blue section. So I've done the rest, and I haven't had a lot of time to work on it. I've added it back in, and obviously I've done both of them, pulled the red out of both. So it's every Colour Blast colour apart from Fireworks now. And Fireworks can be used for something else. So I got these to a certain point, and I felt like they were long enough for me. You might have to help me here, because I've never made a Hexi cardigan before. I have got a tutorial online to follow, but hers is quite big and bulky, and that's not what I was really wanting. I don't want it massively big and bulky. So let me just take this off while I show you, and hopefully it doesn't affect my microphone. This one is now sewn up in its shape because that was kind of the thickness I wanted. But when I try it on, the arm thickness is just kind of what I want. I don't want a big, massive, bulky thing because I don't want all this bulk under my arm. But it's not... I'm really conscious of my mic. It's not coming up here very far. And I know in the... Obviously, it's only here as well. It's just... It just rests on the... Oh, hang on, I don't need to do that. I can do this. So it just rests there. But in the tutorial, she shows you adding to the sleeve, to the end of the sleeve here. So they make them longer. You just do the tube down that way instead. And then she tells you to add to this bottom bit, but hers is really long. But it doesn't, I don't think it says about this bit. And obviously there'll be a button band. But it doesn't seem to... I don't know what to do. Do I need to keep going until this comes up to button band, minus button band kind of width? Or do you add there as well? But then you don't know, you don't crochet. But then I feel like they're going to be massive and that's not what I want. So I'm confused. I'm confused. Maybe I have to have it massive. Or maybe you can just go around that way, like backwards and forwards. That would work, wouldn't it? Until that's big enough. So like, if I go up there and down the back and then, and like do it straight. Do until it's... That's what I would do, wouldn't I? So I started sewing the other one up today and then I was like, is there any point sewing this up because I don't really know what to do. But I think that is what I might do because that sounds like the best idea to me. Yeah. What? Do you want to show your face on the camera? Because you never do. Come here. Say hello, look. This is Fion. You say hello on there, look. No. She doesn't like being picked up. She's a rat bag. So, yeah, that's where I'm at with that. I absolutely love it now the red's gone. I really, really love it. But I'm not 100% on where I go next. And that's a little bit confusing for me. Right, bear with me. Right, and while I'm at it, I'm going to have some coffee. Okay, so that's my Hexi Cardi. I'm doing that on a 4mm hook, which is literally, I don't think I've shown you these, but I got, here they are, I got a selection of hooks from Temu, or Temu, however you pronounce it. And honest to God, they're just like, hang on. It's like a pearlescent teal with a black handle. They are the most comfortable hooks I've ever used. And obviously I haven't used a lot, but I absolutely love them. They're just so comfortable. So I'm really, really pleased with them. I will try and add a link below if I can find it again, but it is Temu. So I did have to wait, but you know, when something's worth the wait, you don't mind, do you? Right, so yeah, I'm doing that on a 4mm hook with Stylecraft Colour Blast, and I am going to have to buy a couple of balls of Stylecraft Colour Craft because, like I said, I only got 30g balls. So I'm thinking of getting stars, because I really like stars, which is blues and yellows, but it's beautiful. and then one of the pinky ones, so maybe fireworks or carnival. I kind of want all 4, but I won't need all 4 to do the cardi, and I don't want to have a load of yarn left over because I have nothing to do with it. I could make a chicken, but stop me, I've got enough yarn, I've got nowhere to put it. So my next thing that I have been working on, but not as much as I would have liked, is my Rococo. I think the last time you see me I was just at the bobbles, so now I am here. So Rococo, for those of you who don't know, is a top-down yoke sweater by Sari Nordlund. It's been on my to-do list for about 4 years, I think, but the gauge is really difficult to obtain. I've ended up winging the gauge. It's 19 stitches. I don't know the rows. I can't remember. And I've got 20 stitches. That was the closest I could get. I could not get 19 stitches for love nor money. It's very confusing what yarn to use as well. The pattern says one thing, the Ravelry page says another. The gauge tells you another thing. It's just very weird. But I've gone for it because I just love the jumper, and I'm hoping that it's going to be okay. So far, so good. It's a very, very extensive yoke pattern. I don't know how much of that you can see. So it has, like, we've got these twisted ribs, and then it's got a bit of eyelet. We've got the bobbles, and it's going back into like a twisted rib type section with eyelets and stuff. I think I'm on row 34 of 60 something, so I'm about halfway through the yoke, and then it's just stocking stitch. But there is a little bit of bobbles and things on the sleeves. It is a long sleeve jumper, and I'm loving it. It's just each row takes a while. It's not fast. It's very extensive, and obviously bobbles, we know what bobbles are like. They take forever, don't they? So yeah, I'm using a massive bag of Drops Nepal, and I'm using the purple mix colourway, which is beautiful. It is, what are you made of? 65% wool and 35% alpaca. So it's going to be lovely, warm, snug jumper with long sleeves, which is what I said at the beginning, or either the end of last year or the beginning of this year. I said I keep making tops that are short sleeved, and when it's cold, I've literally got 2 jumpers I can put on. One is my Circle by Kate Davies. That's long sleeves all the way to my wrist. My other is my Ranunculus, which is 3/4 length sleeves that come just past my elbow, which was my choice. But then all my others are pretty much short sleeve. So I have my Poker Cats, but that comes to just my elbow. So when it's cold and I want something nice and cosy, I don't have it. Oh, I also have my Chunky Dahlia, which is long sleeved, but it's quite bulky, my Chunky Dahlia, and it also pills loads. It was knitted in West Yorkshire Spinners Retreat, and it pills so much and it winds me up. I sit there picking pills off it all the time, and yeah, I need to get a gleaner or something. But so far so good with my Rococo. I am enjoying it. It's just yeah, you kind of need to just sit and focus on it for a couple of hours at a time. It's not something that you can just pick up and do a couple of rows. I mean, I will later when it's stocking stitch, but at the minute it's like every row is like, it takes concentration. So yeah, but I am enjoying it. Right. So I've been working a lot on one thing, and I wasn't going to show you, but I will show you because I like you. But it's in its very, very early stages. It's in very, very early stages, and I've had a lot of problems trying to get the maths right on it and everything. So I think part of the reason I haven't done a lot of knitting is because I've had my head down. Oh, dropping things. I've had my head down in like Excel spreadsheets and things, basically. I've been working on a lot of working out, and oh, it's gone in the knot. And that's took up a lot of my time. So a lot of last weekend I just had my head in my laptop, and yeah, but I think I'm there now. I cast on. I'm having a go. Can you be untangled, please, so that I can actually show you? Thank you very much. So this is a new design, and it has been requested numerous times by numerous people, and so I decided to get on with it. This is the Athenaeum tee. So it won't, the neck will not be that small. It's very stretchy. I'm hoping that it stretches out when it's on. But yeah, so you know I have the Athenaeum socks. I'll pop pictures up. I'm due to release the Athenaeum hat very, very soon. I don't have a proper date for that just yet, but I will very soon. I'm going to sneeze. So this is the Athenaeum tee. And I have other plans for Athenaeum as well to do. But yeah, it's a simple ribbed yoke top down tee. This will be a tee. I want to release it around June, July sort of time. Obviously the next few months is going to be tech editing and test knitting and things like that, and then hopefully get it released June, July. I will keep you updated with my progress. I am literally only there, and it's quite slow to knit because it's rib, and also it's only on 3.25mm needles, which is a US 3, I think. I'll pop that on the screen if I'm wrong, and I've realised I keep looking in the wrong place, so I'm very sorry. Yeah, it's a US, I think it's a US 3, because I like the gauge for that. The gauge on a bigger needle I just didn't like with this yarn. It was like, I didn't like it. It was too loose. So so it is taking a while. But yes, Athenaeum tee coming to a website near you soon. I'm also using, I'd like to just say, my new little stitch markers from Little Likac, Amanda over at Little Likac. Her husband has been, was that even on the screen? Her husband has got a new toy and has been making these wonderful little things. And when I seen these sheep, I mean, who's going to say no to that little face? Look at that little face. I can't see. There, you can't say no to that little face, can you? Look at it. Little cutie. So you get 4 in the pack. I've dropped my yarn. You get 4 in the pack, and they come in a little tin that also has his cute little face on the little tin. And yeah, they're lovely. So if you're fancying some of them, head over to Amanda at Little Likac. I forgot to say, I am knitting this in Knit Pro Symphony 4-ply. This is the black sand colourway, and it's stunning. I got this from the Northeast Yarn Show last year, July, and I have 3 skeins of it, which is enough for me to do a tee, I hope. So yeah, the colours are absolutely beautiful. Oh, this camera's good at focusing for me. I don't have to go focus, focus, focus for 10 years. So there we go. That is what's been taking up a lot of my time. I sat and only knitted on this yesterday to try and get some work, extensive work done on it, and I literally did one repeat, I think I did from there. I need to remember that you're a bit higher up. That's my problem with the camera. I did from there to here. So it was like a repeat and a half. It's slow. It is slow to knit. It is living in my tea cake make bag as well. Please, have I got that right? Nicola, honestly, tea cake and make. Why do I miss that and out all the time? I can't, honestly, I feel terrible. Tea cake and make is Nicola. She's wonderful. She's probably making some bags as she watches. And she makes gorgeous bags, and she sent me this and I absolutely love it. It's one of my favourite bags for like jumpers and stuff because it's a really nice size. Compared to my head, it's about the same size as my head. And here is the yarn label as well that I should probably show you. The Knit Pro Symphony Terra. And it's the black sand, which I'm not, it says it there, but I'm not sure if you can still get black sand. I haven't seen it. I hope you can because it's beautiful. But they have lots of beautiful colours. So that's it. That is everything that I need to show you. Everything I've been working on. Yeah, and I don't have any acquisitions, although I did get an email today saying that my order from Camel's Yarn is on its way. I ordered from January. I was having a bit of a splurge because I felt miserable. And I ordered some yarn from her for a pre-order, and I just had an email today saying it's on its way. I'm very excited. So I'll be showing you that next time because it's, absolutely gorgeous. So yes, I've got that on its way, but I've got no acquisition other than my little stitch marker that I've just showed you, which I have four of, four prancing sheep. Prancing. What else? I don't think I've got anything else to tell you. No. What else is going on? The mal for Patreon. I cannot think, my brain has turned to mush. The Patreon mal, the Crack of the Whip mal of February, is coming to an end. I have done none of mine, not a one, but there is people who have finished a good few. I know Jess has absolutely flown through some. Ange has done a fair few. Who else has done a few? Caitlin. I think Caitlin's done a fair few as well. So there's a few of them who have got like, they've done like 3 or 4 whips in the month, so they've proper done a good job. So that ends on the 28th of February, and then we'll do another one, like we do one a quarter in Patreon. So we kind of skipped January, so it's kind of made me a bit confused of when the quarter starts, but I'll figure it out. Would it be May? It'd be May, wouldn't it? Yeah, because it'd be every 3 months. So May. The next one would be May. So that's happening over in Patreon. There are also, they don't know yet. Well, they might know by now, because I think I'm going to do it today. But I need to put up a picture for them to choose the front cover of the Athenaeum hat, because I need to get that out. And they choose all my front covers these days. I don't pick them myself. So I need to get the pictures up for what I've taken of the Athenaeum hats, and then they can choose what is going on the cover of that. So that's happening over there. And I forgot both knitting natters this month. I did go to one. I'm so rubbish. We have a knitting natter on the first Wednesday of every month and the third Saturday. And the first Wednesday, I completely forgot. I didn't feel well though. I was not well at all. And I completely forgot. And they still went on and had a little chat. A few of them did anyway. And then on Saturday, I remembered on the morning, it was last Saturday just gone, I remembered on the morning and I was like, oh, I've got knitting natter tonight. And I need to put a reminder in Discord and Patreon. Totally didn't do any of that. And then I was sitting working on the Athenaeum T maths, and M messaged me and went, isn't it knitting natter tonight? It's supposed to start at 7:30 and it was 7:45 and I was like, oh, so I was like, oh my God, give me like 10 minutes. I just like, because otherwise I would forget what I was doing. So I like finished the maths up and then jumped on. So I did get on that one, but I've been rubbish, absolutely rubbish. But yes, we had a couple of knitting natters. Well, they did, I had one. And what else have we been doing over there? The vlog, I've done a vlog and then I'm doing the next one. They get to see all the secret things, see, over at Patreon. So they've seen the socks that I've been working on for Knit Now and things like that. So, yeah, it's going well. It's going very well. So I would also, before I go, I would like to welcome Gina to the Patreon gang. She joined recently, and in fact, I think she joined in the episode before, and I forgot to say welcome. And I'm horrible. I'm horrible. I don't know why you join. I'm joking. I'm very forgetful. I'm trying my best. But Gina, honestly, huge welcome. Thank you for joining the Patreon gang. It's lovely, lovely, lovely to have you there. And also Jess, who has been a Patreon for a while. She was a pom-pom, but she's upgraded to a NUPS. So welcome, Jess, to the NUPS gang. And I hope you love it. And thank you so, so much. You make my day. And honestly, it makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside that you want to join me over on Patreon. So thank you very, 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 very much. I do appreciate you. What else do I need to tell you? Life stuff. I haven't done life stuff for a bit, have I? So we hit winter, and winter is very difficult here because obviously like regular can't speak. Regular viewers will know that Terry, my partner, has very, very severe anxiety and depression, and he hadn't left the house in a long, long time. We found the magic wand, which was getting him a motorbike, bizarrely, and he is able to go out and about. And if he goes out, if he starts to feel a bit anxious or whatever, and he goes out on his bike, it's like a flick of a switch. And he is so much happier and so much healthier and better in himself, just knowing that there's a motorbike there that he can just get on and go out in. However, that was all through the summer and it was going great, and then winter hit and he hasn't been able to get out as much, and his mental health has declined. Winter is a decline in mental health for him anyway. He gets seasonal affective disorder, all the good stuff, you know. So it's been difficult, and it's probably why I haven't really said a lot about the live stuff, but he's been able to get back out on his bike now, and the weather's not great, so it's not every day he can get out, but his mental health is definitely on the up again. So it's a bit of a sad thing that the magic wand only works over the summer. But he has had this for years, like coming up 19, we're going to be together 19 years in March, so it's coming up 18 years for him to have had this issue, this illness, and we will take whatever we can get. So if he's happy over the summer and then we struggle through the winter, we will take it, because we used to struggle, or he used to struggle the entire year. I say we because, without sounding cheesy and ugh, we're a team, and it's not as difficult for me because I'm not going through it, but I am also dealing with it. So it is difficult for me too. And yeah, I say we because we're a partnership. So yeah, we'll take it. He is on the up and up, so that's good. Also, the other things that have been going on, which is quite a lot, my cat is sat right under the tripod, so if you start giving it this, I apologise. Yeah, you. I hope you heard that. She went, "Oof." So, what was I saying? Yeah, my eldest son is about to do his GCSEs. I have two boys, Caden and Rowan. Caden is about to do his GCSEs in May. I went to look around the college that he wants to go to on Wednesday night. Oh, it's scary. It feels like 5 minutes since he was in primary school. And now he's gone to college. It's just nuts. Those of you who have primary school kids and no secondary school kids, I'm not joking. I cannot believe how fast secondary school goes. Like, you feel like you're in primary school forever, and then secondary school is like a blink and it's gone. It's nuts. But so he starts college in September. So we've been and looked at the college that he wants to go to. He has to get the grades to get in, but I have no doubt that he'll get the grades. And we went to a parents' evening last night and his teachers were all like, I have no doubt, like this lad will get these grades, and he just has to revise and he will get all the grades he needs and more. He wants to do graphic design and what was it? Creative media. So he wants to do modern history. He really likes learning about the wars and everything. So graphic design, I think everyone knows what graphic design is, isn't it? Advertising and things like that. And then the creative media is like also advertising and stuff, but it's you can make film and posters and things. Like they go hand in hand, graphic design and creative media. So that seems like the route he wants to take. He's quite artistic. He's not as artistic as Rowan. So where Rowan's going to go, I don't even know. It's nuts. It's nuts. But yeah, Caden is academically very intelligent. Like his science teacher, you could see she was like, you could really, really do something with this. But he wants to do creativity, so who am I to say anything? No, not that I would. Not that I would at all. Yeah. So that is where we're at with the life stuff. It's getting scary. My boy is getting too big and I'm kind of pulling on the reins a little bit and I need to not. I don't think there's much else going on. I head down Athenaeum tea, which is what I'm going to go and do now. I'm going to try and finish that repeat and then get another increase round in. See if I can get the yoke done over the next couple of days. So, thank you very, very much for watching. This is a short one, and I'm sorry, it's because I haven't been really working on a lot, but I really do need to get my whips cracked. I just haven't. But I also really want to get some designs out this year. I think that's why. I really want to get some stuff out, and because I didn't really do much last year. I think I did 3 designs, and I'd really like to get a few things out this year. So my Make 9 plans, I think, have kind of tiddled off down the road. We'll see how they go. But yeah, new stuff instead. We'll see. Plans change. Mood changes. My mood's been awful the last month and it's only just coming back up again. So yeah, now I'm gung-ho into getting stuff out, but last month I was like, I don't care. So we'll see what happens. Who knows? Right, I'm waffling like crazy, so I'm gonna head off and I will catch you in the next one. I'm not sure what's coming next week. No, I really don't. I think it is... No, it's not that. I'm not doing that now. No. I don't know. I think it might be to do with a design that I did for a magazine, but we will see. We'll see what happens. But until then, I will see you very, very soon. Thank you very much for watching. Are you saying bye? She's saying bye. She's not. She's gone like this at me. What? Come here and say bye. Come here and say bye. Say bye-byes. Bye-byes. No. No. Don't claw me. Shawl. See you later.